Hello, I'm Draco Artisan, and welcome to my Let's Play. This is a Let's Play on Terra Nil. Alright, so Terra Nil is getting ready to drop their full release of their game on March 28th. So, I have played this before, demo, because that's all we have access to right now. And I've loved it. It is a nice, relaxing game to play. A few things that you got to keep in mind when you're playing this, and a little bit of strategy to it, but it is very relaxing game to play. I love the graphics. I love this kind of style. I really love the sounds that come with this, and I love that we're here to help rebuild our wasteland into a habitable area for animals and whatever else. We're rebuilding back a wasteland, reclaiming it. So without further ado, let's get into it and see what kind of map we have we get on this one. Now I'm going to be playing this as I normally play this, so for each of you it may be a little different. Also keep in mind that this is the demo. Okay, their full game that they're going to release has some differences in it. For example, in the lower right hand side you'll see a temperature, and this is a humidity thing, so it's a climate thing, so this will change. Some of the parts in the actual gameplay with like getting the animals and researching the animals will also be different. So this is again a demo to get you used to how things work. So I'm kind of going to go step by step on how I play this game and what I do. But you play this definitely however you want to play this game. Okay? So, welcome to Terra Nil. Your goal is to rejuvenate this wasteland by covering the landscape in greenery. Simple enough, right? First thing you're going to see is a lot of, this is all wasteland. There's nothing here. These are creek and river beds, so we're going to replenish those. Got some rocks, some dead trees, we're going to rejuvenate those. Typically the way I like to play this is I start on a hill, because I put down a water pump, and then I like to get the waterfalls going, and you'll see that. But the thing you need to lay down first is the turbine. Now the turbines can't get put down on the ground. They must go on these rocks. Now know if you put a turbine here that you cannot put a turbine here because it falls within the green area, the power production of the turbine. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're playing this. So there is a slight strategy to this. The other thing to keep in mind, you'll know, is down here. This is kind of like our currency in essence. We start out with 1,000. I call them leaves or green or whatever, but this is like our currency. So each one of these things cost us a certain amount of these green leaves. Okay, so you'll see I've selected this turbine and it takes 75. Now it doesn't take it away until you start hovering over where it can be placed, and then once you place it, it automatically takes it away. Now how do we make our green? Okay, first you got to do these toxin scrubbers to scrub out all the bad stuff in the soil. Okay, typically what I like to do is I like to set these in the corners. Kind of gives me the most effect. Okay, and as far out as you can go. Sometimes they don't work out very well. Like this one, I wish I could get over a little more, but I can't. So we'll deal with it. Okay. All right. So we've set down all of these toxin scrubbers to scrub the soil so that we can make it green. This is how we make our green leaves back. by using these irrigators or by using water pumps. Okay, irrigators come like this. You can switch the angle of which you can turn green. So you'll see it says right now plus 102 over the top of our machinery. Okay, our irrigator. That means that I will get 102 leaves more than what I spent. So in total it would be 152. See, right now it's 725, and it's gonna like already tell you down there what you're gonna make. Okay, now you can do this to maximize. I do this to do all green because it's going to be important later on. So for example, I will probably do it there to do 145. And then let's see if I can get another one here. Okay, that gives me 118. And that is good for me. And now I'm at 988. Okay. Another way to get green is to put down these water pumps. Now these water pumps go in these canals, whether they're river or creek or whatever you want to call them. Okay. So I typically put them on top because gravity, and it seems to go further for me. But, you know, again, it's however you want to play it. I don't really think it matters. I just like doing it this way because it looks cool and the water runs, and then we get nice little waterfalls as you guys can see. Let me zoom in. See, little waterfalls. Okay. Now it will start turning things green around the banks, as you guys can see. So as we add more water, the water will flow further. Okay, see it moving. Okay, and you don't have to put them on top. As long as you got power, you can put these down. So I can put them there. I can put them at the bottom of the waterfall. Okay, wherever you want to place them. All right. So then we're just going to continue doing this. I'm going to place this one here because I want to clean this area. We'll do the toxin scrubbers again. We're gonna like be short of not being able to get over there, but maybe put it there. I'm missing that area. Oh, it's a catch-22. What you gonna do? Okay. Let's do it there. And then let's just follow that over on this side. There. Oh, it didn't click. Go there. So these trees are going to be very important, so we want to make sure that we get it green, because that's going to be important when we start doing our biomes. Okay. So it's very important that we start going ahead and getting those. Alright. And again, guess what? We can put down a water pump. Okay. So this will start flowing in and then giving us some green back. Let's go ahead and do there. And 143. It's fine by me. And then we want to make sure this gets green. So yeah, the evergreen tree turn, you know, green. That's what we want. Alright. Before I do that, there is another way to expand. So these wind turbines can only go on rocks, right? So I can place one here, claim the rest of this. And then I can go over here and do it. Same thing over here. And then I can do... And 78. Yeah, let's go with it. I always try to get these to do more than what the machine's worth. Then at least I'm making something back. So these are worth 50. So I always try to get it to do like 52 or whatever. At least. Sometimes you just have to take a loss, but that's just how it works. Alright. So, another way to expand off these rocks is to put down these calcifiers. Okay. So these will create rocks around, but they have to be placed in water. But then you can go ahead and you can place your turbines down. Then you can just keep expanding. Oops. I wanted it down here. And I don't think I can move it over any further. So let's just put it there. Okay. And then of course we need our green. So let's do this one here. And let's do I wish we could have got that, but it is what it is. We will get to it. Alright. So again, we keep doing this. Again, we want to make sure that somehow we get these trees. Because every one of these trees is really going to count. So you know, there's one there. Okay. And then we already have this one. So we want to make sure we claim those. So I think I'm going to put one here. We're going to try to get this toxic scrubber all the way over. And try to get this one there. And want to make sure there. And we'll go there. And sometimes it's hard to see. And sometimes it's easier just to do it this way. But I think if we do this and we go there and we go let's go there. Because now we should be able to reach most of this. Or should be able to do this too. So 170. And $159. And still not gonna shoot all the way across, is it? Darn it. I really wanted that. We could do. It's gonna give me 86. $107. Then I'll miss all of that. That I'm not too worried about. And along the water, if we could get let's see. It just gives me more if I do it this way. So it gets me 107. But again, I'm going to grab this when I put some water stuff down. So maybe we should just do that first. Let's put this down. That'll get us some of these. Okay. And then let's see what we got left. 82, 85, 81, 96, 99. Okay. Sweet. All right, let's do that over here. Make sure we get this. If I do it here, I should be able to get a lot of these areas. Well, maybe not. That's okay. So let's put one there. Put one there. Let's do the water pump. Let's do the scrubber. And the scrubber over here. Just like that. Let's make some of our currency back. Okay. 51. Okay. We've successfully repopulated this wasteland with plant life. Now increase the biodiversity of the ecosystem by restoring 3 biomes. Press the number 2 tab below to access new buildings. Okay, so it's going to open up our new buildings, and here's our 3 biomes. We got to get these filled. So it'll give us a big check mark when we get it. These, so for this, we want to get this research center out because it reduces the amount, the cost of the scrubbers, the pumps, the calcifiers, excavators, and makes excavators smaller. So we want to get that out first. Hydroponium will do our wetlands. These will do kind of our plains. These will do our forest. These will burn our plains. These 2 in combination will burn our plains. These, so we can get these. Okay, this is why the trees are important. But before we can do the trees, before we start doing any of these, I want to make sure that we have as much of this as we can get. So we want to go back to 1, and we want to go ahead and make sure that we have as much of this as we can. Don't like where that's placed, but okay. Now, I think what I'd like to do is put a calcifier down here. Maybe let's put it there, because that'll give me a nice area to bounce off of. Because then we could do this here. And we can do this here. And then we can get 120 right there. So let's do that. Again, not worried about this area because remember, if we get the water to go around, that will disappear. So that would give me 110. All right, let's see what we can do here. So let's put something there. We need a scrubber. Let's put one there. And let's put it there. And then we want some green. We need our green. That gives me 122. These are also going to be important. We want to put these next to some water areas because when we put these down, these can only go over these to make wetlands. So the closer to the water they are, the better, because if they're more inland or whatever, see, we can't really change anything to wetlands or high areas. See that? Too far in, so we can't do anything there. But we could do wetlands there. So again, very important about placement, and then thinking through, you know, where we place things. So just things to keep in mind. All right, let's do a toxic, or toxifier, toxin scrubber. So let's put one there, and then can I get this to cover there? Yes. All right, and let's see if I can get this then to 109, 116. I will take it. All right, and let's put down a water pump and nice little waterfalls. It's getting it all, getting it all. Not quite all the way there. All right. Am I missing any waterways? Just looking around. The big area right here. Let's go ahead and put down a calcifier. Look, we already have birds. We already have birds. Okay. So I think I want to do this, and then I want to put one there. And let's put this. Let's do this all the way over here. And then let's do this one so we can get the rest of this area. There. And then can we? Can we? That'll give me 43. That'll give me 47. Let's do that. And then let's put down a water pump. And hopefully that should get the rest of it. All right. Looking good. All right, we're over 1,043. Remember, we started at 1,000, so looking good so far. So let's start getting our biodomes or biomes in. I typically like to start with my wetland areas. And that's only because when we start putting down the other stuff, we won't get as much. So we have a lot of ground, not a lot of water. So let's go ahead and put in some of our biomes. That's 37, 48. Kind of like the idea of this one. Getting there. We get another 12 out of there. Let's go ahead and continue this over to big wetland area. All right, wetland area done. So now these come important because these have to go on those trees. Remember, I told you it was very important for these trees. Now, you got to go above and beyond on this. So once you get a check mark, that's great. But once you burn it out, you're going to lose some of it. So that is very important to keep in mind. And wetlands don't make it any easier for you. So keep that in mind also. All right. So we have options because we've got to burn some of this to make forest. Now, when we do the burn, anything that's green is going to catch on fire. So we look at boundaries. So this is like boundaries of water. So only this area will be affected, which won't yield a lot for our forested area, right? So we always look at like where we can get the most, and how much forest do you actually want. So for example, on this one, this has a potential to go all the way around, burn all of this. So anything that's green, it'll probably stop right in here. So this could be a great area for a nice big forest, but we're going to lose some of this. So again, really got to watch like how much we burn. I think we'll be fine if we make a big forested area. So let's go ahead and burn it. There it goes. There it goes. Hopefully it'll stop. Looks like it stopped. Again, everything that I said, guess what? It's burnt. Alright. So now we do these arboretum things. And we could only put them in these dark spots. These dark spots is where those buildings used to be, so we can put one there. And let's put it there. All right. Now, we can get back some of those plains areas by, I think, doing these scrubbers again. So we can definitely do that. I think what I want to do is not really a lot of area to get. I'm just trying to look to see. This could be cool. So let's do this. And then let's do the scrubber here. And I do another scrubber. Let's do it there. And then we do this again. This might be better to do it this way. Do that. Alright. Now we need to get our beehive thing for our bimbos. Now the good thing is we have all these trees now. Okay. So we can get a lot more of these back now. We got a nice little break in the forested area. And we could put one right up there. Okay. With biodiversity restored, we can begin the process of cleaning up. You need to construct an airship of recycled materials. You've also been given access to advanced weather technology. Okay. So, it is best to go ahead and start with this weather. As you can see, I think we're okay on the temperature. We need to get to this yellow dot, which means I need to raise the humidity. So we need to put down these humidity things, and most of this is affected by our wetland area. Okay, so that's like 12, And you'll see that there's a little green X down there now. So see, it's yellow and it's got arrows and says green. Okay. So if we put it down, it moves over. When we hit the optimum level, that's when we get thunderstorms. Thunderstorms are awesome because everything else that we didn't get greened up will turn green. Okay. So let's see where else we can put down a humidity thing. It's gonna give me 4. That's gonna be 7. 2. More 2. 3. 3. 7. So let's go here. Here he comes. Right on the dot. Alright. Now, we need to start putting down this. This is our drone recovery system. So, we need to build this. So what we need to do is put down the drone thing, and we need to put down a little recycling drum. As you can see, the rain brings good. We're turning green, and it will fill up the rest of our water. There's a deer. Now, out here in the forest, we should have some bear. That is. I don't know what that is. There's a bear. There's a bear. See if we can get in there. There he goes. Alright. So the game getting ready to be released, you'll have to research for those animals by their habitats or whatever. So they won't automatically show up, I don't think. I don't know, I've only watched other people demo it out that's had access to some of the pieces. So, and then what the devs have played on their, on the Steam page of Terra Nil. So, alright. So, these pound locks get you up waterfalls. So these silos collect what we put down. The object is to try to put down as little pieces as you can, because you always gotta constantly be watching this, right? So that is very important to make sure that you keep a watch on. Alright. Let's see if I grab this. And then let's grab that. Nice sounds. Beautiful. Okay, let's grab those. Let's grab that. And we want to keep doing this till we get close enough to the water. That might collect with the loading dock. Yeah. So we could probably collect this. And then, as soon as that collects, just out of our way. Alright. I don't really like building these lock systems. I'd just rather go in and collect the stuff with the silos and then keep leapfrogging it to get it down close. It's typically like how I like to do it. You play the game like you want to play the game. That is your prerogative. Okay. So let's go there. And let's get this. There. And I don't know if the lock system will grab all of them. No. So let's go ahead and do this. There. Then let's grab both of those. Alright. A few more left. We're at 62% recycled. So now it's time to get in here. Get this. So let's collect all that. And let's collect all of this. Let's get that. Against the rain again. So whatever our buildings were on will heal up. There's the bear. Like that. Let's like that. And got to try to get see if the loading dock will get all. Let's get that, the loading dock. Let's get that with the loading dock. And get that with the loading dock. And that should be it. Look at that. And oh, frog. Frogs. Lots of frogs. Alright. Now we got a big red button that says launch. But can we just take a second to like appreciate this? Like the sounds, the visuals, just the gameplay itself. Again, very relaxing game to play. Some strategy involved in how you handle things and how you manage things. So some management, but all in all, very delightful game. Very much enjoy it. Little deer. I was thinking that there was little pigs or somewhere too, but I can't remember. But yeah, look at the bees. Very, very cool. The bear. So, I can't wait for the full game to be released. There's another bear. Like I said, oh, fish. Got fish. That's awesome. Some down trees. Yeah, can't wait for the game to be released. Very much looking forward to it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. But to finish this off, let's launch it. Hit the magical red button. Watch it take off. Yep, pick up the drone. Thank you. Don't leave anything behind. And away it goes. Wasteland Reclaimed. But yeah, I can't wait to see the you know, the full release of the game. Been waiting for a while for it. Really can't wait. I know this graphic here is a little different from the full game release, so really can't wait. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Again, if you want this, right now it's on pre-order. You can get it. If you want to add it to your Steam wish list, you could definitely do that. But again, thank you all for stopping by and checking out my Let's Play on Terra Nil. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it and watching me bumble around things. But again, I'm thinking about adding this to my play on this channel until we get through it. But yeah, very much appreciate it, guys. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, remember, you play the game like you want to play it. So be creative. Thanks. Bye.